last weekend. Oh my God, it was gorgeous here in Kansas City. It was so big, it looked like it was sitting on the road in front of me. I loved it. It was in Aries, I think. I don't know. I have for the moon goddess. I have not been keeping up on which sign it was in. This weekend, oh my God, it was gorgeous here in Kansas City. I believe.
Virgo.
Was it Virgo? That's why I felt so energized. Virgo. Virgo is my rising sign. So Virgo is where it was.
Same rising sign here.
Yay. Misha. Hi, Misha. Hi, lovely. And I haven't seen you.
Looking to build your business, right?
Oh, she must have had her background on. That's fine. Because that was not Misha's voice. All right. I'm just getting settled in here, y'all. Drink some water.
Sorry, Valerie. Hi. Yes, it's me. I'm here and I'm like trying to multitask all the different things.
No worries.
Just want to say hi. Yes. Yes. Just say hi and join in.
Yay. All right, well, let's get rolling here. Again, my apologies for getting a late start, but hey, that happens once in a while. So thank you all for your patience and for hanging out in the waiting room. A couple of extra minutes. Let's get into it. Hi, hello, my name is Valorie Lewis, and this is a Tarot Unicorns and Coffee event. This is Magical Monday Manifestations. Checking to see. I don't think we have any first timers. That's fine because you might be watching on YouTube and maybe this is your first time catching me on YouTube. So this is a group reading. I ask everyone to focus their intentions, what they want, send their questions, their supplications, their prayers, whatever you call it. Send that out into the universe. And as you all are sending that out, I'll explain a little bit of the mechanics. I love using mechanics when I'm talking about spiritual woo-woo stuff. The mechanics of how it works. As you all send those energies out, I tune in and ask Spirit to allow me to be a clear channel. And I have found that no matter where you are on your path and what questions you might be bringing to the table, so to speak, today, Spirit finds a way to answer you individually and also finds a way to answer us collectively. So have no fear. You will get something from this reading, even though it is a group reading. So it is Tarot and Oracle. We do Tarot cards first, and then we move into Oracle cards. Try to switch it up every week. We use different decks every week, depending on the energy of the group. Spirit tells me which decks to use. It's all wonderful. Spirit handles it. I'm just a mouthpiece. So thank you all for being here. Again, just a reminder, if you ever miss the live, you can always catch up and watch the replay over on YouTube. And also just a reminder, if you are watching me on YouTube, Spirit doesn't have a clock or a watch or one of them little smartphones on his wrist, her wrist. Spirit does not work in time. So no matter when you are watching this broadcast recording, there's something in it for you. You were led to it for a reason. There is a message for you. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hopefully you all have already set your intentions, already sent them out to the universe. We're going to shut all those questionings off and we're going to allow ourselves to receive, to listen, putting ourselves in a position to be guided and to receive wisdom from the universe. Thanks, Spirit. And now I'm going to start pulling tarot cards. And, ooh, it's that card. You almost got away from me. And the deck that we are using today is Brit's Third Eye Tarot. Ooh, lots of viable cards here, which means lots of questions floating around there in the ethers. Somebody's Spirit's telling me somebody's asking for, somebody's got a very strong question. I'll put it that way. I'm trying to word it the way Spirit is trying to give me the impression. Somebody has a very strong question and is looking for an individual answer is the best way to put it. So Rest assured, I'm sensing that in the energy. And since I'm sensing it, I'm sure Spirit's going to answer it. Awesome. Let's get these cards turned over. And also, I'm saying that because I picked a bonus card. I'm not sure how that bonus card is going to play in. Might be specific to that individual with the strong question. Might just blend everything together. We've got 6 cards this morning instead of our usual 5. I'm going to leave that bonus card laying face down. I don't even know what it is yet. All right. Full moon in Virgo. Interesting. I'm trying to think of that, how that plays into the energies I'm sensing this morning. Different energy than the energy I'm sensing this week. So I'm not going to go there. But I do feel that Virgo energy. Let's get into the reading. Oh, let me spotlight myself. Good morning, everyone. Naveen, I see you on camera. Hi. And Nicole, good morning. All right. First up, we have the Knight of Cups. So starting our week off with a message from Spirit saying, I need y'all to get off your ass. Knights are the actionaries. Knights are calling us into some form of action. The Knight of Cups deals with our intuition and our emotion. I'm going to say the message, though, the message coming through strongly is it's about our intuition. Your intuition has been telling you something, and you have been saying, yes, I hear you. Oh my goodness, the message is so clear. Or maybe you've been saying, yeah, I hear you. But in any case, you're listening to the intuition, which you think is, hey, I'm finally listening to my intuition, pat myself on the back. And Spirit's like, hello, there's more to, I'm not giving you this for no reason. I need you to take some action on the message that I sent you. Knights are asking you to take action on your intuition. And whatever you've been asking for, look at that cup overflowing behind this knight. A big heart representing our emotions, but that cup is overflowing. You've been asking for something. Spirit's been saying, hey, how about this? Or how about this? And you've been saying, yeah, that's great. And then watching Netflix. What's up with that? Time to take some action. Interesting that I say time to take some action, and the very next card I pull is the Hermit. But the Hermit in this sense is not about hermiting, as most people think when we get the Hermit card. It's not about going into a cave off in the wilderness and disconnecting your phone and never talking to anyone. Not hermiting. It's about the Hermit as an archetype. And the Hermit as an archetype is someone who is constantly and consistently daily looking within for their inner guidance, look at that light above her head, looking for their inner light, looking for their inner guidance, looking for their inner wisdom. So in addition to the Knight of Cups saying act on your intuition, this is saying go even deeper, trust even more fully, trust that the messages that you're receiving are guiding you to what you want. And in some cases are also guiding others, because there are some of you who are out in the front, light workers. As you listen to your intuition and fearlessly go down the path that no one has walked before, someone is behind you following in your footsteps. And they can't find that path. They can. Everybody can find their path. It's easier for them to find that path if you are walking in your light and leaving a little bit of light behind on that path. So this Hermit is about trusting yourself, turning within. And if you feel like you are in that position of leadership or ready to step into that position of leadership, this is also about you making sure that you are doing so in a way that inspires others to find their own light and to follow and walk their own path. Then we have the Four of Swords. Nap time. This is the take a nap card for me. Spirit's not telling us to take a nap in this instance. Spirit is saying, ooh, this is coming through strong. Swords are your thinking mind. And it's your thinking mind that needs to rest. She's fully clothed. She's ready to go. Napping, not sleeping. So it is your action, analytical, logical thinking mind that needs to rest for just a minute so that all of this intuition, spiritual connection, light body can come to the surface. So there's a little bit of imbalance, and you've been overthinking things, you've been over analyzing things, you've been stuck too much in the will this work question instead of in the I trust spirit energy. So it's saying let that thinking logical brain just slow down just a bit, let it take a nap, let your intuition come to the surface. And this is to balance things out. We're not supposed to have one doing more than the other. They're supposed to be balanced. That's divine masculine and divine feminine being balanced out. Let me see if there's another message from this card. There was another one coming through. I'm noticing just here in the moment, this is not the message I had earlier. That one's gone. Spirit was like, yeah, whatever, we'll give it to you later. So that one's gone. I'm noticing here how all of those swords are different. Each one is different. I like this one over here. Looks like it's got like a little keychain on it. But each sword is different. Maybe you are facing some choices in your life and you are overthinking them. You're stuck too much in the decision stage and you have not made a decision yet. Remember, action was our first one. So maybe you have these different things, these different ideas. You know, another thing that's coming to me is maybe she's not, yes, letting your logical thinking, analytical brain take a rest. Yes, that message is for the most of us. Second message is maybe she is receiving messages about her next step forward in her dream state, in her meditative state. She could be dreaming, she could be meditating. That could be how her guides, her spirit, divine is getting messages to her, because maybe she does have all of these things. They're not troublesome yet. She's got all of these clouds. She's still able to rest peacefully. This is not the 9 of Swords where she's up at night because she can't decide. This is the 4. Beginning stages. 4s are also the beginning stages of stability. So she's focused on stability. She's focused on bringing more peace into her life. And but she still has to make a choice. Somebody out there is still trying to make a choice, and you're putting too much weight on the choice. You're making the choice way too important. This choice is instead of becoming a what will I eat for dinner, it's become a life or death, life altering choice. And Spirit is saying it ain't that serious. It's not that serious. Chill a little bit, rest a little bit. You're overthinking it. You're putting too much weight on it is what I keep hearing. So if I've said you're overthinking it and you're out there listening to me and you're like, no, I'm not overthinking it. I've only been thinking about this for the last 24 hours. You're putting too much weight on it. Almost the same, but a slightly different nuance to the thinking process. So you're putting too much weight on this decision. Make the decision, move forward, watch source line up with it. If you line up with it, source will line up with it. If you say, this is what I've decided, but your energy says something else, your energy is still wobbling, Spirit's going to be like, I don't know what you want, so whatever. But as soon as you really, really line up with it, Spirit will be like, all right, let's go. So that's why the decisions in our life are not as heavy and it's not as life-changing as we think they are. Let me change that. We could choose the apple or the orange and still end up satiated and full. Oftentimes we think that the importance is in the apple or the orange. If I choose the apple and I get it wrong, I'm going to starve to death. No, you're not. You're still going to eat. Might not be as satisfying, but you're still going to eat. But if you choose the apple and you line up with it, which means I know that this apple will bring me all the nutrients and will taste amazing and will satisfy all my senses and if you choose up with it and you truly let go of that choice of the orange and you really line up with it, Spirit is like, oh, I see a human has made a decision. We are going to send all of our forces in the known and unknown universe to help this individual fulfill the decision that they have made. And that apple is going to be the best apple you have ever tasted in your entire life. So we put too much weight on, is it the apple or the orange? It doesn't matter. Make a choice, line up with it, and watch Spirit get behind you. But when you choose the apple and you're still thinking about the orange, Spirit's like, well, fuck, she ain't made no decision. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to help? So next up, another Knight, as if the first night wasn't enough. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, follow your intuition. Knight of Pentacles, manifestations. Follow your intuition so that you can swiftly, 2 nights in 1 week. We got some fast moving energy this week, you all. And the Knight of Pentacles is almost an instant manifestation, especially with the emphasis that Spirit said. Spirit said, okay, listen to your intuition. No, really listen to your intuition. No, really, really listen. Dreams, meditate, something, make a choice. And as soon as you make that choice, we have a card talking about manifesting, moving into manifesting. Pentacles is our earth sign. Pentacles deal with everything that is physically tangible in this world. Pentacles deals with anything that we hold valuable in this world. And this is a night taking action, planning out, what am I going to do once this manifestation comes to fruition? They are already planning for that manifestation to be a part of their life. They're not hoping and wishing and dreaming. They know it is real. They've meditated on it. Spirit has told them. They feel drawn to it. And now they are planning to make that manifestation a part of their life, whether or not they see it yet. That's how real Spirit wants you to move towards whatever this is that you are asking for right now. And when all of that happens, what do we have next? We have the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands. Look at this particular card, though. I do like this particular card. It's a little bit, it gives you a more expanded take on the 7 of Wands. And I'm not going to read this specifically heroically. I'm going to read this based upon the image because I think it's important that Spirit told me to pull from this deck today. What I see here is 2 people coming together from separate paths, combining their wand magic, combining their energy. And this is the path they're going to come together and walk upon. Has nothing to do with the traditional meaning of 7 of Wands. But it does look very interesting that we just came from a card that talked about a decision needs to be made, and Spirit was giving me that message of lining up. And here we have two different people who took completely different paths. We don't know what she was doing over here or what she was doing over here, but they all end up on the same path. That path to higher realms, higher frequencies, higher levels in their life, higher career, whatever they're asking for. Higher steps represent some type of getting closer to what it is you're asking for. And then we have victory represented up here by the wreath in the sky. So it's another, to me, specifically, again, don't look at the fact that it's 7 of Wands, look at the imagery. Spirit is saying, just choose a path. It's all going to lead you to the same place. And more importantly, it's going to lead you to others who are also trying to shine their light, others who are also trying to find the way. You're going to meet up with helpers. You're going to meet up with companions along the way who are all trying to find the same way. So you're going to have help. You're going to have company. You're going to find the path. You're all going to find your own way to the same goal. These people had completely different lives, but they're reaching after the same goal. You're going to have success, that wreath of victory up there. You're going to have success. These are all really good messages. Whatever y'all been asking about, these are all really good. These are all very yes, very positive, and very much move into action about it. Let me see if I'm getting anything else from these cards as I look at them all collectively. Just a lot of yeses. Okay, let's turn over this bonus card, card number 6. Of course, it's a queen. It's a Queen of Swords. Interesting that it's divine feminine again, because we started out with the cups talking about listen to your intuition. The Hermit talking about tune in, listen to your intuition, acting on our intuition. The Wands is still personal power and magic. And then we get this queen, and she is I listen, and this is where I am. I follow my intuition. And it's queen, it's divine feminine energy, that receiving, that allowing, that nurturing energy. And this is where I arrive at, with my third eye completely open. And I'm led so much by my intuition and my third eye that it's part of my banner for my kingdom. Even though she's the Queen of Swords, not the Queen of Cups, it's important that she's decisive with her decision, that she communicates effectively, that she is an authority, that people listen when she speaks, because swords is communication, throat chakra. When she speaks, people listen. When she speaks, people trust her, people follow her. Why is that? Because she trusts and follows her higher power. That's why they trust her. They know that what she says is truth, truth for them. It lines up with their personal values, with their truth. So this is the energy that you are being asked to move into, listening to your intuition with such surety that you can have that sword of decision. I stand, what is it called? Let me try to get the new kids. Standing on business. That's what they say. Queen of Swords is standing on business. She got that sword. You're not going to contradict her. You can't contradict her. Look at that. I wouldn't contradict her. If she tells me the sky's green, I'm going to look up for a minute. I'm not even going to argue. I'm going to look up. That's how much I'm going to trust what she says. So that's the energy that you are asked to move into, being that sure of yourself that you can make those proclamations. And why are you that sure of yourself? Because you are listening to your intuition. I love how this is not even a card. This is swords. It's not even technically a card about intuition. Yet, based upon our entire spread, from the deck I pulled from, there's still that third eye in the symbology. The third eye is usually not pictured on the Queen of Swords. So that's very interesting. Spirit is also saying in this moment, aside from the cards, they are increasing all of our ability to tune into our intuition. That's not correct. Spirit is correcting me. Intuitive messages, intuitive energies are increasing. So it's as if they are infusing us with, if intuition were an energy, which maybe it is, it's like they are sending waves of intuition energy to us, infusing our bodies with it, infusing our cells with it. And our job is, how can I allow this intuition that is mine, that is personal to me, this inner wisdom, this inner light, this inner knowing, how can I allow it? So it's already welling up. It's already more clear. It's already more powerful than ever before. Your only job in this moment is allow it, allow it, allow it, receive it. That's why we got so many divine feminine cards this morning. Allow it and receive it. It's there. It's kind of like if you have a pamphlet of information on something, as opposed to the entire Encyclopedia Britannica. What's your job? You just got to read it, comprehend it, and apply the knowledge. Spirit is saying, in the past, you may have had pamphlets and books, but right now, based upon this new wave of information, of insight, of light workers that are present, now we're sending you the Encyclopedia Britannica. You don't have to do anything different. You just have to allow bigger, allow your reservoirs to open up larger so that you can allow those larger volumes of knowledge and wisdom. We've already been allowing. It's time to practice allowing bigger, because now there is more available to us, which to me, it's very comforting, because it's not saying I have to go out and find the switch and turn the intuition up. Spirit's already doing that. All I have to do is keep doing what I'm doing and allow more, allow more, allow more. Less work, more ease. Less figuring things out, more allowing. Less going out to get it, more drawing it to you. The next deck I'm pulling from is Oracle Cards, Angels and Ancestors by Kyle Gray. And the card we have here, after I said, let's going out to get it, then we get the Hunter, go out and get it. Not quite, subtle difference, because it's what are we going out to get? And his message is track down your fears and desires. So again, we're not going out to get the tangible things. We're going out to clear out those intangible things that are restricting us from moving into manifestations. The message is track down all of your fearful thoughts and feelings. When you find them, Ooh, you will find your desires too. I love that message. Let me repeat it. Track down all of your fearful thoughts and feelings. And when you find them, you will find your desires too. Your desires are wrapped up in that cloak, hidden in those fearful thoughts and feelings. I'm going to read all of this. It's pretty short and it feels important. The Hunter card is based on my favorite Celtic god, Cernunnos. He is the stag god of the wild and represents both the hunted and the hunter. Similarly, the hunter helps you connect with an energy that is both fearful and fearless. Your fears are the only things that are standing between you and what you desire at this time. So you have to come face to face with them, as the hunter does with wild animals, and then go beyond them. Here's the extended message. Instead of being hunted down by your fears or other feelings that you have buried, become the hunter. You are being given confidence and strength at this time, so use your power to make a difference. You are not here to cower away or live in the shadows. You are here to realize your fullest potential, but this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. Action, we pulled 2 action areas today, 2 nights. When this card arises, there could be an opportunity to face an aspect of your past or bring closure to a situation that has been haunting you. If you are a man or identify as male, this card represents your masculinity and an opportunity to know yourself more deeply. If you are a female or identify as a female, this card represents your capacity to be strong and powerful and overcome limitations. Queen of Swords, overcoming those limitations, being decisive. I love that. Let me show y'all that image one more time. Look, he has an arrow too. He's going to hit his mark. But he's got to identify what that mark is first. He's got to find those fears, find those thoughts, identify them, and then look beyond them to find what is it these fears are really trying to tell me? What is it? Where is my desire truly at? Y'all know I do life coaching. That's part of my services and offerings when I do tarot. I'm a certified tarot life coach. So I do know this. If I sit with somebody for long enough and they tell me their fears, I can absolutely tell them what they really and truly desire. But that is within you. That just takes a moment of self-reflection. If you feel more comfortable because you need the permission slip of someone else pointing that out and telling that to you, absolutely talk to a therapist, talk to a friend, talk to a psychic coach. But just know that you can find those answers within yourself. Look into your fears, peer into them, because they hold little nuggets of gold. They're just capsulating, covering over. I see them as this orb. Your fear is like this little dark orb. But if you pull away the layers, inside is pure gold. And that's your desires. That's what you really want out of life, that's just covered over by these fears. So look into your fears. What are your fears trying to tell you? The Cosmic Journey Oracle is the next deck that I'm going to. What do we need to know about our path forward? Cosmic Journey Oracle. The hero of your cosmic journey. Another sword. This one is a sword in the stone reference. But the hero of your cosmic journey. Let me find that card. It's card number 11. I think it might be the last one in the book. It is the last one. So the attributes are path of destiny, path of divine destiny, mythic story, grand adventure, and quest. And here's the message. You are the one you have been waiting for. You are the mythic story coming to life. This great adventure is exactly as you intended to fulfill your destiny of greatness. The legend of the hero is deep within our collective consciousness because that's our path to fulfilling our greatest purpose here. The hero is willing to go forth, even when they are uncertain of what's next. And for those of y'all who know tarot, it's called the Fool's Journey, but it was also, and it's still in many references, called the Hero's Journey for a reason, because the hero is willing to go forth even when they are uncertain of what's next. They are driven by a greater purpose and many times reluctantly drawn into adventure. But once on the path, moving forward, help comes through new allies, guides, and even magical gifts awaiting discovery. Okay, that reminds me of The Hobbit. Yes, I'm a huge nerd when it comes to film and cinematography. The Hobbit, because it says many times they are reluctantly drawn into adventure. That's Bilbo Baggins. That's Frodo. But once they are on the path and moving forward, help comes through new allies. Always friends. There's always people who are looking to do the same thing that you are looking to do, and they will join you on your epic quest through life. You'll also have guides, those who are saying, you know what, I'm not going to walk that path with you, but I know which way you can go, and they'll point the way, like the elves who helped Bilbo and Frodo find the way to, and even magical gifts awaiting your discovery. How many times have you met someone that said just the right thing, that shifted your perspective, or that gave you a renewed sense of hope, or that put your soul at rest? Those are magical gifts. Words are power. Or maybe someone who actually gave you a gift that helped you along your way, some tool that you needed, or some insight, or some teaching that you needed. We always have this help, even if we're not Bilbo in a movie. Then there is a point of no return, a symbolic death to which a symbolic death to what was in a symbolic death to what was in order to continue evolving into what's next. Many of you have many symbolic deaths on our path. I don't believe that we have just one. I believe that we have many, many symbolic deaths along our path to what was in order to continue evolving into what is next. Even in the human realm of things, even if we're not talking esoteric things, we have a death to childhood so that we can become an adult. We have a death to single parenting, being single so that we can become a parent, or a death to being single so that we become married. All of these things are symbolic deaths because we can't move into the next stage of our life until we let go of the past stage of our life. And it's growth too. It's in a good way. Let's see. Knowing that their world will never be the same again. Then together with their friends, they must defeat the guardian at the threshold, a final test in their saga. And finally, they return home with even greater powers bestowed upon them to share for the benefit of all. Pull the sword from the stone, and let's begin the quest with these questions. So here's some questions to ask yourself. What is my cosmic journey quest? Where am I on my cosmic journey? How would I write my full cosmic journey story as the hero? What can I do to activate more of my allies, guides, and magical help in my life? And what is my cosmic hero's name? Dun, dun, dun. I love that. Oh, if y'all come up with the cosmic hero name, please leave it on social media for me. Hashtag MMM for Magical Monday Manifestations. Here is my cosmic hero name. Hashtag MMM. I found it. I'll search for the hashtag later on today. Or you can go on to my specific pages, Tarot Unicorns and Coffee on Facebook. Or you can find me on Instagram and tag me with your name. I do like that though. If you have watched Lord of the Rings, if you haven't, what are you doing with your life? Did you at least read the book? But any story like that, honestly, they're all pretty much the same, but I do like the arc that the Lord of the Rings tells. But, Star Wars tells the same story. They're all pretty much the same. Where are you on your hero's journey? Are you just being the beginning, getting sucked into this spiritual crap, and you're like, what the hell is happening to my life? Are you well along on your path where you're meeting your friends? Are you on some epic side quest? Do you feel like you're right there standing at the fire of Mordor getting ready to throw the ring in? Where are you on your epic quest? And also know this, that even if you do feel like you're at the end and that you've accomplished all that you wanted to accomplish and you're getting ready to throw that ring into the fire, you still get to go back home. You still get to tell the tales. You still get to have songs sung about your heroic things, and maybe you get to sit in a campfire and inspire the next hero on their hero's journey. So it never ends. There's always more. There's always more. Where are you on your path? And maybe you have several paths going on. We do. We're human. Where are you on your hero path as being an employee? Where are you in your career setting? Where are you with your hero path in your family setting? Several different things going on all at the same time. The next deck I'm pulling from is The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. It's not necessarily a oracle deck. It's more like affirmation. I am the loving energy of the universe. I just want y'all to think about that for a moment and what all that statement means to you. I am the loving energy of the universe. I'm not even going to comment on that. That seems personal. What other deck should we go to? Thank you, Jacqueline. Jacqueline just put all of my other ways to get in touch with me. Facebook, Instagram. Goddesses and Sirens is the next step. I'm going to. I cannot get my, this is not Monday morning, me with my words. This has been since Thursday. I notice it mostly when I have energy shifts. It's almost like I can't find the human words to say what I want to say, but I have been really struggling with my words. Maybe it's the new moon too. It'll be fine. I'll get back in sync with it soon. Goddesses and Sirens. Let me slow down. And I swear we just pulled this card the last time. Pele, did we? I see y'all nodding. Pele, oh my goodness. Now that's interesting because I have not pulled from these cards for several months because this counterpart was missing. I pulled from it for the first time last Monday. Y'all saw me just shuffle these cards and I pulled out the same card. That means she truly and genuinely has a message for us. And it's not like you have to believe in this goddess and worship at her altar, but think of her, if you do, that's fine. If you don't, think of her as an archetype with a message for you, an energy that if you adapted this energy or allowed this energy into your life or became this energy, that it would benefit you on your path. So let's read again what her message is. Pele, that's very, what's the word? Impactful for me to pull the same card from a deck that I haven't touched 2 weeks in a row. That spirit saying, I really need y'all to listen to this message. So if it didn't hit you last week, let's listen again. Pele, and her word is purpose. Let me just hold it up for you again. Think clearly about your next steps. It is time to uncover your purpose. Create something new. Take action. Do not hide or hesitate. Balance your emotional extremes. I'm going to read the whole thing this time because she's shown up twice, so let's hear her whole story. Madame Pele, as Hawaiians refer to this fiery goddess, embodies one of the most active volcanoes in the world. The spectacular Halemaumau crater on Kalawao volcano, I know I'm saying these words wrong, yeah, I'm sorry, on the big island of Hawaii. It is said to be the goddess's home where she creates new land from nothing but passion and fire. Born of the female spirit Hina, H-I-N-A, who was directly descended from the Earth Mother and the Sky Father, Pele is a much-loved figure in Hawaiian mythology. There are many stories about the beautiful and lively goddess, many of them showcasing her dynamic qualities of change and purposeful transformation. Change and transformation. She can appear as an elderly woman with a small dog or as a beautiful young woman, depending on her purposes. And it is said she appears to her people just before a major volcanic eruption. She can be a jealous and forceful goddess, or very possessive of what is hers. Beware, to this day, it is not advised to take any stones from her volcanoes. Pele is the perfect goddess to call upon when you feel directionless or unclear. If you feel bored a lot or unexcited about life, you may need her dynamism. She is a creative force dedicated to moving you forward toward living your true purpose. If you don't know what you want to do when you leave school, aren't sure which course to take, or feel a little stuck about what your next steps in life should be, Pele will shake you out of your rut and get you moving in the right direction. The shadow side of this, which would be a warning if maybe you're too much in this energy. Pele is notoriously changeable and impetuous, and she likes to get her own way. She can be an extreme personality who only thinks about her own purposes and wants. It is important that we develop the emotional intelligence to balance our most extreme emotions and to recognize that sometimes we may not get what we want straight away. Sometimes compromise is necessary. While it's very important to have goals and an underlying purpose in life, we need to be aware that we should not go after those things while ignoring the well-being and the needs of those around us. It's the do no harm adage. You should not have to harm anyone else to get what you want out of life. And if you think that someone else is going to suffer or harm because you're going after what you want, you need to reframe it before you go after it, because no one needs to suffer in order for you to get everything that you want out of life. Her symbols, and this is important because if you see these symbols this week, this is kind of like this energy nodding to you and reminding you that this energy would benefit you. Her symbols are volcano, fire, the color red, red flowers, silk cloth, and strawberries. And let's see. That's the end. It does have an invocation. Invocation is how you can invoke this goddess. You know what? I'm just going to read it because she showed up twice. It's a whole long thing, but she showed up twice. So let's read it. This is for those of you who would like to incorporate this practice or ritual this week. So you might want to watch the recording to make sure you get all of it. Here is a powerful meditation to connect you with the purposeful power of Pele. Oh, maybe I'll do this meditation on Wednesday. I'll have to think about that. It's a great way to find clarity about what directions you should take next or uncover your purpose. You might want to dress in Madame Pele's favorite color, red, for this meditation, or look at a picture of her volcano in Hawaii beforehand for some visual inspiration. Let me just spell the volcano name in case some of y'all are going to Google it. And Jacqueline, can you type this into chat for me? Okay, it's the HALEMAU crater. HALEMAU crater on this volcano. And the volcano is KILAUEA. That's the name of the volcano. Okay, back to the meditation.
Oh, Kilauea.
Kilauea. Okay, Kilauea.
My family.
Okay, it says you'll need a red candle, a flower, and a piece of paper, or you can just invoke those or imagine those. It says, light the red candle and say, aloha, aloha, aloha. I call you thrice, Madame Pele. You who shape the land, visit with me now, if it should please you. Shut your eyes, breathe deeply, center yourself, and imagine standing in front of a volcano. You are perfectly safe. Put your attention into your feet and feel the earth vibrating beneath them. Extend your energy down a little into the earth. Feel how warm it is, how alive. Smell the heat in the air and feel the warm wind rustle your hair. Hear the soft roar of the volcano. Look at the volcano. Look at the amazing fire within the crater. How beautiful it is. See the glowing lava slowly pouring from the crater. See it cooling and transforming into new earth. See how bit by bit, Pele creates a very purposeful yet dynamic way. Again, place your awareness into your feet and imagine pulling up the powerful purposeful energy of Madame Pele and the volcano. Give this energy a color if you like. Feel the vitality of the energy rise up through your body, right to the top of your head, and say, "Thank you, Madame Pele, for your passion and purpose. Make my purpose clear. Give life to my purpose. Shake me from my slumber. Create the new for me. Show me what actions I should take." And then it says, now open your eyes and write down on the piece of paper anything that comes to mind. Do not judge this, just write. These messages are from Pele. When you are done, thank Madame Pele by leaving her a flower on your altar, on your desk, or by your bedside table. Blow out the candle with the word aloha. Take action on any messages, no matter how seemingly unrelated. Take action on the messages is the main part. I love that idea of that meditation, especially adding in the ritual elements and journaling afterwards. I love the whole thing, but know that even if you don't want to get that elaborate, that you can just sit in meditation, call on her energy, listen to what she is telling you. And what did we say our first card was? Acting on the intuition, acting on the messages that come through. Let's see, what other card? We got a couple more minutes here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear of your loss. The other Valorie. I'm sorry to hear of your loss, but that is very synchronistic, very synchronistic. Let's see, I don't know which deck do we need to go to. I'm going to go to Moonology Manifestations. And I'm going to go on purpose to New Moon in Virgo. I'm not going to try to find it in the cards. I'll find it in the book. Let's go to, not New Moon, Full Moon in Virgo. And we'll just see what messages we have. Come on, Virgo. Ah! Y'all gonna love this. How many times did we pull Knights? Y'all are never gonna guess. Full Moon of Virgo says, take inspired action. I love it. This is from Moonology Manifestation. So what a perfect card to end on. And it says, take inspired action. I love that. This card is bursting with goddess energy and reminds you that while it's wonderful to have lofty dreams, you also need to ground those desires by taking inspired action. I love that so much. Commune with the heavens, but take practical steps down here on earth. Draw down the energies of the divine by doing something as seemingly trivial as making a bullet point list of what you need to do to manifest your dreams into reality. Also know that you are 100% worthy of your dreams. Ditch self-effacement, criticism, and second-guessing yourself and others. The manifesting balance. Find a balance between dreaming big and being practical. The manifesting mindset. It's important to believe in our dreams, but we also need to take practical steps towards them. The energy of this card will help you to connect with that reality. A manifesting ritual for opening your eyes. Again, this is the Full Moon in Virgo card. Add tea tree essential oil to your diffuser. I've got some tea tree. Sit comfortably and gently close your eyes. Call in Ceres, goddess of the harvest and all kinds of fertility, who also represents the love a mother has for her children, and ask Ceres for her help in making a bounty of dreams come true. Your manifestation affirmation. I forgive myself for everything, period. I am doing my best. That's a beautiful manifestation statement. And then last it says, when to manifest your magic. And I say, yay, because we finally have a card in the sign where we can actually do this. The best time to work on your magic is when the moon is in Virgo on a Wednesday. Y'all, we can still do that on Wednesday. Even though the full moon was yesterday or the day before, we can still do that on a Wednesday because it still has the energy and it's still close enough. So do this or during Mercury's hour. I'm going to have to go see what time that is. I don't remember off the top of my head. So Mercury is the ruling planet of Virgo. And that's why it's saying to pull in this Mercury energy due. 2, either do it on Mercury's day, which is Wednesday, or do it during Mercury's hour, which you could do today during Mercury's hour. And it says the full moon in Virgo takes place when the sun is in Pisces and the moon is in Virgo. Yes, we know that. And that's just when to manifest your magic. So when to sit down with your intentions, when to focus on your goals, when to decide what your next step forward is, calling in the energy of Virgo and Mercury on these days. Let's see, the Mercury, the planetary hours. Good Lord. To work out the planetary hours for any given day, you need to calculate the length of time between, oh, we're not doing all that. Turn the number in, y'all Google it. We're not doing all of that. Google it and figure out when is Mercury's hour. I'm not going to give you all of those long mathematical calculations, or just do it on a Wednesday, or just do it any damn time of day and call on Mercury and call on Virgo energies and set your intentions to receive the clarity and to receive the next steps. The messages today are all about next steps forward. Yes, you need to know what that next step is, but if you are someone who gets stuck in indecision or doesn't trust that next step, what your message is right now from Spirit in this moment is take the damn step. Stop thinking about it. Stop formulating. If it's clear, great. If it's not clear, Spirit is saying, I don't give a fuck. I need you to step. I need you to pick up your foot and put one foot in front of the next. You have to move along your path. There's too much going on in the community, in the collective. For light workers, everyone listening to this broadcast is a light worker. If you didn't know, now you know. There's too much going on for you to not be moving forward on your path. This is, oh my God, this message is so strong. I wish y'all could feel how strong this message is for me and how I'm trying to find all the words to convey to you all this week. Move forward, move forward, move forward. All right. That's what I have for you. Thank you all so much for listening. If you feel so inclined, you can always donate. It's over there in the chat. Please join me again next Monday. I do these every Monday. It's always such a joy to read for the collective. We also have meditations on Wednesday morning. We also have a, oh my God, I forgot the title of it. Spiritual. We also have a deep dive this Thursday, which is really, 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 I'm loving it. We're going to go into, it's all about finding out about yourself. So we're going to talk a little bit about astrology. We're going to talk a little bit about Akashic records, all of these things and tools so that we can find out about ourselves. And maybe that'll help you if you're struggling with what your next path forward is. Jacqueline, what time is it? Thursday, the 29th?
It's 4 o'clock your time.
4 o'clock Central time. So convert
And
that.
it's called Who Are You at Your Core?
Yes, yes. That's going to be a good one. If you're in the membership, you get in for free. So make sure you're watching for that. My membership is only $22 a month, y'all. Y'all better sign on, sign up, get in there. You get so many events for free. You get readings from me for free once a month. So I hope to see you within the membership or Thursday or again next Monday. I love you all. This is Magical Monday Manifestations. You are co-creators. Take this information, this wisdom, this insight, and go out and create your lives and take that next step. All right.